I get really stressed out being in any sort of confined space but surrounded by large crowds of people like airplanes or buses or being on the metro or in a large crowd event.
School stresses me out, and family definitely stresses me out a lot too.
Confrontation stresses me out a lot.
Around the holidays, my family gets really stressful. I have three younger siblings, and they are really something. So going home is interesting. Of course, being at school is stressful too because you have, papers and finals and video projects. But I guess after that's all said and done, you have the stress of the ones you love.
Writing essays stresses me out.
Being put on the spot stresses me out.
I guess I'm just stressed out when it's like everything builds up. So if I have school, work, and just like everything piles onto each other, that's what stresses me out.
I feel like I'm a pretty typical student in the fact that school is probably the biggest stressor of my life. To a certain extent, though, I need stress. It motivates me to finish my work and do all that stuff. But I guess sort of the balance of the college lifestyle is what really gets to me. I mean, you have to take into account, you got to get good grades, you want to have a healthy social life, you got to stay in shape, you got to eat right. So for me, just like balancing all those out and eventually coming to choose which one I have to knock off to keep the other ones going. That's what stresses me out the most.
Stresses me out probably right now, especially finals. I'm definitely getting stressed out by that. Kind of going off of what he said, like just the grind of school combined with living in DC and trying to get as good of internships as possible, trying to figure out where you're going after college, like all that kind of weighs in on you. When you think about it, it's definitely stressful.
I like to de-stress by spending some time by myself or listening to music, reading a book, or going to the gym. I like going to yoga classes and cycling classes or going for a run. Those always make me feel a lot better when I'm stressed out.
To cope with that stress, I like playing sports, going to the gym a lot. Sometimes talking to friends can help. Going for a walk alone time, listening to music. Something that calms me down, like mellow stuff.
And to cope, I cuddle with my little.
I de-stress by watching a lot of Netflix, yes. I recently have succeeded in watching the 4th season of Parks and Rec. I guess I try to go to the gym. Doesn't always happen, but it's the effort that counts, I assume. Sometimes I read, sometimes.
To cope with it, I go on a run usually, or go on a walk.
I deal with it by watching movies.
The ways that I de-stress, I like to go to the gym a lot. Yeah, that's just the perfect way for me to de-stress, is just to physically exert myself. Pump some iron or go play some basketball or whatever, go and hop on the bike for a bit. So, yeah.
Stress, I like to just hang out with friends, sometimes engage in recreational medicine, yeah.